Gay Pride Month. So congratulations. I wanted to wish you a happy Gay Pride Month. No
disrespect to them at all, but that had nothing to do with me. I don't know why you telling me congratulations.
Oh, rewind this? Let me rewind this. I'm trying to figure out what is this. Football is gay? Football is...
That's how something you would say.
Football is lesbian? Football is transgender?
You've actually said that before on the show.
What is this? Come on, NFL. Comey. I thought we were over with this. God damn. I thought this was over, homie. LGBTQ plus youth with at least one. What did it say? Go back. With at least one. Oh my God. This is their promo, homie. Oh.
Very old, by the way. This game has this ain't something new. This is very old. So when you say it's over, this is old.
Well, you know what's not old? The Chargers, the Bills, and a bunch of other teams posting this on their websites. Okay, this was not old, by the way. This is 1 day old. So now what? And what's your answer to this now?
I'm just letting you know that was old. I'm not like
I'm telling you though, it's not old because it's still going.
Informing you that particular ad was old. That's all I'm saying.
That particular ad is why they do this though.
Argument, homie.
See, that's what Macro does.
On the left is Coach Jason Brown, aka JB, and guess what? His co-host is right. It is indeed old, as in from the year 2021. But did that stop Brown?
The gender unicorn from Trans Student Educational Resource, TSER. Gender pronouns, TSER. The Coming Out Handbook. The Trevor Project. 2024 National Survey on the Mental Health of LGBTQ. Oh, call me.
You make like a bigger deal out of it than what it really is. Because like it's really having no impact on the game. But they're just trying to extend their market. They're trying to make it all inclusive to where the mom can watch. If you're gay, you can watch. If you're young, you can watch. It's all a money play. If you look at the grand scheme of everything, they're just trying to connect to everybody. It's all a money play.
JB would hear from his co-host and go full straw man.
It ain't nothing really changing. It's still football. It ain't.
Well, that's not. It has changed.
It's still majority straight players like it's always been. And that's it.
We don't know that, but it has changed.
We've never known that. Even when you play, we didn't know that.
Has the game gotten softer or not? Yes or no?
Excuse me?
Has the game gotten softer? Yes or no?
By rules, yes. By rules.
Okay. Are there a lot more women coaching football in the NFL now than ever before? Yes or no?
Ever before, yes.
Okay. So 2 for 2.
Is there a lot of women coaching? No. But ever before, yes.
It has changed, homie. It has changed the game.
It hasn't changed.
2 months ago, you had a very strong take on this show. An NFL player said he wanted to host an LGBTQ camp, and you were totally against it.
Yeah,
so
camp. Yeah.
Okay, camp. So what do you think? What do you think promotes that, homie?
I'll let you finish.
What do you think promotes that guy to do that? Because his corporation, the NFL, does this. What do you mean? What do you mean it doesn't? That's macro thinking, homie.
And just to be clear, this is the same coach JB when leading Independence Community College as head coach, allegedly told a German player on the squad, and I quote, "I am your Big H." ESPN's Adam Rittenberg would break the story of Brown, of Last Chance U fame, referring to disciplinary points that Alexandros Alexiou had accrued for missteps. Brown allegedly wrote, "4:10 p.m. on field, you German F. You have 17 points toward your 25 points. You got an extra point for not hanging the lion poster as instructed. I'm your new Big H. Figure out your life." He'd also make a threat to the player, potentially revoking his scholarship. In the aftermath, he would attack the media, specifically the Montgomery County Chronicle. They were the first to report on the story. USA Today's Chris Corman would write in his lengthy resignation letter posted to Twitter, he would take no responsibility for his actions and blame others for this predictable outcome, which, again, isn't surprising at all. Brown's compelling backstory, growing up in Compton, describing himself as a former gangbanger, did little to obscure the fact that he is a hypocritical loudmouth who demanded respect and accountability out of his players while rarely showing them either. To show how much he despises women participating in what he feels is his game in any capacity whatsoever.
So this broad Mina, who's a joke. Anyway, her and Stephen A got together, no hairline, and they've come to an agreement that Jimmy G is not good, but the Niners win with him. But you're trying to disprove the fact that he wins football games. I don't understand you. You are castrating Aaron Rodgers for losing one, and you're castrating Jimmy G for winning them. What the do you guys know about this game? Not a thing. What do you know about winning football games in the NFL as a quarterback? Not a thing. Shut up. You sound like a mockery.
So is it any surprise he holds this mindset and has these takes? Of course not. What's also, I must say, quite sad is this. Kalen Saunders of the New Orleans Saints announced his intention to host an LGBTQ plus football camp. He told Good Morning Football, "It feels as though there's not really a space for the LGBTQ plus community in the very male-dominant and heterosexual-dominant sport. Being an ally is more than just saying, I support, but it's also showing up." His brother is a member of the LGBTQ plus community and a backup dancer for Taylor Swift. At the time, Brown said this.
Now, in the cancel culture vulture settings that we all have in this whole accepting and everyone's equal world we live in, I believe the world that's watching and the young kids is where the bigger problem is. And that's why I believe this is a huge issue. And this is literally the definition of grooming. Like, why are we having a youth LGBTQ camp?
That's a good point.
What the are we doing, homie? That's the problem I had. That's the only reason that it pissed me off.
I don't know.
Yeah, homie. Like, what are we doing here? Like, why is it always a weirdo attacking the youth when it comes to this? Like, that's the fundamental issue I have. Like, I never heard of a youth LGBTQ community, homie. Like, now we're adding more to this already weirdo community. Now we're having to add youth to it.
And yet he would continue over and over and over again. And I could show you hundreds of clips of his having horrendous takes. But let's be clear. Was that the best messaging from the NFL? Up to you. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. There is nothing wrong with casting a wide net. I agree with Smitty. I can't believe I'm saying this to a degree. His co-host, where he says it's about money. Does the NFL actually care? Probably not. I think they've shown from the top down how they feel about social issues, and every single year how they have dropped the ball. From race norming to kicking Colin Kaepernick out of the league to not providing what feels like a rather safe space for some players. Look at the reaction when Michael Sam embraced and kissed his boyfriend after getting drafted in the 6th round to the St. Louis Rams. There were so many fans and the like who hated seeing this. And let me just be very clear about something else. I had, long time ago, I had a back and forth with this particular individual, Coach JB, and what he did when I asked him about the quotes about the Big H, about going after players. It was childish, playground insults, and then he blocked me. It is what it is. He's done the same to a lot of people when it gets a little too heated for him. Let me also just say this in conclusion. The NFL has shown that, again, they really don't care about this stuff, but the best way to show that you kind of care is through some ads, I suppose, And also, not that they're doing this, but the game overall of football, not having folks like this. Not having the Coach JBs who are just going after people for being a member of the LGBTQ plus community. What did they ever do to you? The cynicism, the bigotry, it's gross. And then him also saying, we all have in this whole accepting that everyone is equal world that we live in. What? Is man not created equal? Well, open up that Pandora's box. I would love to hear more of that. But then again, maybe I probably wouldn't. And going after a player because they have a gay family member and you think that's wrong of him to try and launch an LGBTQ plus football camp? That's insane. That's insane. You never know the talent that you will find anywhere. And as a coach, he should know that. You leave no stone unturned. But to him, if he is going to not recruit, not look at tape, because someone is a member of that community, or they look a certain way, or they dress a certain way, or they post a certain way on social media, that actually goes to show you why he flopped. And that shows you why he had his cup of coffee on Netflix and that was it. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/TYT Sports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day.